Welcome back to Project Zomboid. In our last episode, Shonda went exploring, identified the gas station and a bunch of other locations, and she also found a vehicle that she wants. Now, her skills with vehicles are not very high right now, but one thing that would really help is if I had a bunch of vehicles at my base for her to tinker with. This vehicle is so valuable that when they saw it, a few people in my chat suggested that we should tow it back home. And that's something that I've never done before. I've never towed a car in this game. And so I'm going to go and try to do that. At the same time, if I do eventually want to be able to hotwire this car and drive it around, I'm going to need to work on my electrical skill and my mechanics skill. Mechanics is going to have to get up to level 2. Electrical is going to have to get up to level 1. Electrical is going to go much better if I manage to get myself an electrical textbook. And so I've got actually a couple of things that I want to do while I'm out. I want to tow this car home, but I also want to stop off at the library and see if I can find an Electrics Volume 1 textbook. So, and then also while I'm at it, if I see a big crowd of zombies anywhere, I'll try to hit them with a Molotov because we're trying to learn how Molotovs work. And if I see a generator, we just got this huge list of things that we need. Because I want to, if I get a generator, I want to set the generator up at the gas station so that I can keep pumping gas out of that thing and not be so afraid of running out of fuel and therefore running out of electricity here at my base. Okay, the fact that this cooking pot of water is still hot is freaking me out. I've not left the oven on or anything. It shouldn't be hot still. It's weirding me out. Why are you still hot? The stew's not hot. Calm down, cooking pot. Okay, so we've had our morning stew. We'll just stick that there. What do we have in the way of food in our... We've got some beef jerky. I've started using that as an ingredient, though. So maybe I should grab something else to be my actual snack on the road. I mean, I do love me some orange soda. Let's grab some of that. And then let's grab some tortilla chips and some ho-hos. They say hi-his. I think they're ho-hos. So, all right, we've got... Oh, wait, I don't need to keep this Molotov out here. I'll keep it in my bag until I really need it. Okay, so I think we're good. Did I leave the car on all night? Oh, that sucks. I'm starting to run low on gas in this car. Now, I do have gas available in other places. Like, I've got it stored up inside the house, but if I don't find that generator that I need soon, I'm going to be in trouble for gas. Now, actually, this car that I'm towing back has a full tank of gas, so that is actually going to be reassuring. Oh, I'm an idiot. I forgot. My character broke both of her weapons last time she went out, so I don't have weapons to fight these zombies. Hold on. We're going to go back. We're going to get ourselves some weapons, and then we're going out. So easy to do. Leaving house without your weapons. I do that all the time in real life. I always keep leaving my house without my weapons. All right, there we go. Seen a lot of oops in the chat. Yep. I deserve it. Okay, so I've got... What do I have in the way of... I've got a baseball bat that is not in great condition. I've got a couple metal bars that are also not in great condition, but, you know, it's fine. I'm going to attach a metal bar to my back. It's also really valuable for me to have a hammer because I can, like, attack furniture and things like that. So let's attach that to the left side of my belt. Okay, now we're good. And also, a hammer is good because my character is really good at short, blunt weapons. So she's actually more effective with a hammer than with most things. Hey, zombies, I'm over here, you dummies. Come here. Hello. Take that. And a stomp to the head. All right. Anyway, back in the car. I'm assuming that a quarter tank is enough to do this. Like, I don't know if a vehicle consumes more gas when it's towing another vehicle, for instance, which could totally be the case. Hopefully, things won't go too badly. I might... Do I have an empty bottle that I can use? Yes, I do have an empty bottle. So if I need to siphon some gas at the last second, I am capable of doing that. It's funny. I remember driving through this area, and actually it was a different area. It was a little bit further south, and just seeing tons of zombies and being really intimidated. But ever since I started playing on Survivor... Oh, hello. On Survivor difficulty, I find zombies actually a little less intimidating. Oh, and there's more over here, too. Okay. This is going to be our Molotov test. So before I get out of my car, I'm going to make this my primary. And I'm going to make these matches my secondary. And that is what it takes to make a Molotov work. But let's go where the crowd of zombies is. We'll deal with those guys in a minute. Okay, so... Can I just throw it? Is it a single action? No, okay, I think I might have to light it as a discrete action. So many freaking zombies! I keep doing this to myself. Thinking I'm gonna do a Molotov experiment, getting into a pile of zombies, and then I don't actually know what I'm doing. There's probably a discrete step to light the Molotov. And I bet it explodes in my hand if I don't throw it at the right time, too. Okay, so hold on. Let's just deal with... I got too many zombies on too many sides right now. I can't do anything weird. So I've gotta deal with this guy first. Turn around. Okay, we do have a nice crowd going. So I feel like I might still be able to use the Molotov effectively. Let's just... Molotov cocktail. Equip primary. Molotov cocktail. No, I can't light it. I don't have a way to light it. Okay, yeah, no, I don't know how to do it. Okay, so somebody's saying I need a lighter in my iPhone. Does it have to be a lighter? I assumed matches would work. Ah, well, you know what you do when you assume. All right, well. Watch this be what kills Shonda. Just me forgetting, or not forgetting, but not realizing that matches wouldn't do it, that I need a light. I mean, it makes sense, right? You can use a lighter in one hand. You can't use matches in one hand. I have no idea what's on this side of me. Okay, cool. So, was that the second or third time I thought I was going to use a Molotov and failed? I think it was just the second time, but still, it's ridiculous. Okay. Good thing Shonda's a badass. Okay. Welp. Actually, you know what? People sometimes have lighters on them when they're dead. Let's have a look. Anybody got a lighter? Just walking through all the zombies. Nobody's got a lighter. Somebody's got matches! See? That guy thought he knew what he was doing. Here's a high-end camera, too. I'll take that, because I do want to build up my electrical skill, and I think you can do that by taking cameras apart. Okay, so Lockenstein suggests that I actually might want to try a Molotov someplace that does not actually have zombies. In a controlled environment. I mean, you're right. You're absolutely right. I shouldn't keep getting myself into trouble first, and then deciding that I'm going to figure out how a Molotov works. Okay, so testing out a Molotov, not a thing we're doing right now. What we are doing is towing a car. So, let's look at our map. Hold on, where are we? We're up here. Car's not even down this way. Car's down here. So we need to go another block over, go to the library, and then go get the car. Rainfall says, "Aw, but I wanted to see March Ridge burned to the ground." I mean, that's on the table still. Depending, I think I probably have a lighter back at my base. I've probably got one like sitting, because I grab every lighter that I see. So I probably got, because I'm just worried, about running out of like key resources. And if, we eventually run completely out of gasoline, I've got no other way to cook, I'm going to need to start, making fires. So, okay, so these things do not count as like containers. So let's see if we've got... Ooh, Metalwork magazine. I don't know if I've got that. The thing I definitely don't have is an electrics magazine. An electrical magazine. I'm pretty sure I've got... Do I have farming? Let me look at my skills. Yes, okay, so if I've got this multiplier, that means I've read a farming book, which means I've got the farming book. Trapping 2, I don't know if I've got that, but... I'm going to keep remembering where this library is, so whenever I have gaps, I can come here. So I don't feel like I need to grab every single thing. I've got mechanics. I've got cooking. I don't know if I have trapping 1. I'm going to grab trapping 1. Because, yeah. Okay, there's mechanics 1. Yeah, that's one I already looked at. Farming. Bunch of farming. Wouldn't be bad to grab level 2 of these, I guess. Where do electricians go for their books? Fishing 1? I mean, I probably have it. I don't know. Oh, come on. Not one electrician's book. Just regular old fiction books. Boring. There's Electrician Volume 5. Great. Someday that might be useful. Oh, there we are. There we are. Electrician 1. That's what we're here for. And do we have fishing 1? I don't know. We have hunger. That's what we have. Let's eat some ho-hos. Okay, so Dr. Lackenstein points out that I might have missed a couple pieces of good advice above. Of course, he might have said that a little while ago before I looked back and read that I should try... using Molotovs, for instance, in a controlled environment when I am not in trouble. Oh, Minto is suggesting I should grab trash bags while I'm here. Oh yeah, you're right. There are some big trash cans over here. Is there anything in here that I want? Just while I'm here. This is a toaster oven? What? Oh, hey, coffee and tea bag. That might be useful. I think this is just a microwave. Okay, it's a microwave, so... If I ever want a microwave, I could definitely come here and get one. Yay, rotten food. Love me some rotten food. Someday I'm going to make use of that. Someday we're going to have a carpentry session at some point. Another can opener. Yes! Come here, can opener. Oh, okay, here we go. Trash can. Garbage bag. It's so funny how, like, this game is just full of, like, it's almost made out of the experience of ignoring an item for a long time, thinking it's useless, and then eventually finding out what it's for. Like, that's... I just keep having that experience in this game. I don't know if I have Mechanics 2. I don't know if I have the Commercial Auto Manual. So I'm going to grab those. Doubt there's anything valuable in here, but, I mean, maybe. I don't know if I already have Farming 2. Wait, I might have already grabbed it this trip. Hold on. Yeah, okay, no. We do not need 2 of Farming 2 this trip. Oh, wait, I accidentally put them both back. That was not what I meant to do. Okay, when you want to put one thing back, you open it up. You open up the tree and put the one thing back. So I'm going to grab one of these. All right. Now we're good. So yeah, I am not maximizing this area yet, but... Okay, it looks like I already grabbed the bag out of that trash can. Let's grab this garbage bag. So I'm assuming that, because lately I've been sort of just leaving, yay, cockroaches. I also know what those are for now. I've been just leaving pots out to collect water. I'm assuming that if I build an official, dedicated rain barrel, that's going to collect more than I normally would get. That's what I'm assuming is the deal there. So I'm just going to dump a bunch of stuff that I don't need to be carrying in my actual hands here. Oh, wait, I'm also... Dang it. I meant to dump the food that I'm just going to take home here. I didn't actually mean to dump all of the food, because some of this food is stuff I intend to eat while I'm out. Not the rotten stuff, but let me... I'm gonna grab this pop. I'm gonna grab the tortilla chips. That's probably enough. Yeah, alright. Anyway. And the garbage bags. Why not put those in there? And the books. So many skill books. There's so much space in the back of this thing. I don't have one of these large capacity vehicles in the other game I've been playing, and so I have so much more trouble doing this scale of scavenging. All right, we're good. Let's get in the car. Let's start the car. And let's go and see if we can learn to tow something. Oh yeah, so Lockenstein is suggesting that I should be looting more of the electronics that people carry on their person than I've been doing, because if I want to get my electrical skill up, zombies are a great renewable source of electronics, because a lot of them have watches, and a lot of them also have CD players, earbuds, stuff little things that I don't think they get you a lot of experience, but they're so common that it's... Oh, they've a green leather jacket there. It's kind of neat. Oh, and it's in good shape, too. I'm going to hold on to that. I don't know what kind of shape my clothes are in right now. I haven't done any tailoring with this character, I don't think. Yeah, I haven't built up that skill at all. But yeah, we can grab this extra watch, for instance, and just sort of store these things up. Now, can I disassemble this? Okay, no, it has to be a digital watch for me to get electrical stuff from it. But, which makes sense. Ooh, what? Shotgun? Sure. Why not? Bulletproof vest? Again, why not? Another digital watch. Okay, this is enough for now. Because this is not why we're here. We are here to tow a car. And we're here to eat snacks. So let's drink a bottle of pop. Which I guess is enough for now. Let's eat these tortilla chips too. The car is actually in front of a food source, so I can run over there and grab some additional food while I'm at it. Okay, so I should have cleared out the zombie. Oh, nope, there's another zombie. Okay, well, we'll worry about the zombie in a second. Let's park the car properly first. I don't know if I have to connect to the front of the other car, because that might be impossible. So I'm gonna stick it right there. Oh, hey, look, another shotgun. Here we go, or another rifle or something. It looks like a cop, so it's probably a shotgun. It's all kinds of things. I can't even carry this shotgun. Okay, I'm gonna just put it in my regular inventory. Oh, let's wear this holster. Okay, did I actually wear the holster? I failed to wear the holster. I picked up the holster, but did not wear the holster. Wear the holster. I started running prematurely. That's why I didn't get the holster. Okay, let's real quick stick this shotgun in the back of the car so it's not taking up a bunch of space. Stick this shotgun also in the back of the car so it's not taking up a bunch of space. Whew. All right. So Rainfall says, trick I use to know what books I have is to expand the tree of the books I grab. Expand the tree of the books I grab. Is that... Wait, can you tell... Oh, wait, one thing I know you can do is training materials. You can see which things you've read here, but that's not the same as which things you've got, unless you've just read everything you've got. Okay, so attach dash bull driver to Chevalier Dart. Okay, I think they're connected. Yes! Oh, it's hard. It's difficult. It's difficult because the thing's probably in park or something. I probably have to like release the brake or something like that, or maybe, I don't know. Let's deal with these zombies and then figure it out. It's so satisfying to kill 2 zombies with 1 hit, though insane and has nothing to do with reality. But it's fine. I like it. It's worth it. Minto points out that I'm a Sunday driver. And so because I give the car so little gas, basically, I'm not able to tow things. Yep. That's going to be a problem. Another possibility is that okay, detach the dart. I don't know if there's a difference between attaching one to the other. Like, I'm going to back up into it again, and this time I'm going to start the attachment on the truck's side. That probably makes no difference, but just in case. Okay. I think getting a little bit of momentum going helped me get moving. Okay, I wish that Sunday Driver just put a cap on my speed. It looks like it just reduces everything that I do to like a terrible, terrible minimum. Yeah, no, what I should be able to tow at normal speed up to the Sunday Driver limit. Okay, so Minto suggests that maybe I should try attaching it from the front now. That's valid, because it could be that, I think cars travel more slowly backwards. So it could be that the dart is inhibiting its own movement speed because I'm pulling it backwards. So now that I've pulled it to some distance... What the heck? So many freaking zombies. Now that I've pulled it some distance... Maybe I can get in front of it, and maybe it'll go a little bit better that way. But if not, I mean, towing just might not be a thing that Shonda has in her wheelhouse. Anybody got anything cool? One more watch won't hurt. Lockenstein asks if... suggests that me being tired might make a difference. Oh, wait, I need to unhook them, don't I? Does being tired affect the speed at which I drive? Intuitively, that doesn't seem like that would be true. Why would I drive more slowly when I'm tired? If anything, in real life, I'm more likely to make stupid driving mistakes like driving too fast when I'm tired. All right. Let's attach them again. See if this makes a difference. So good old Leon does suggest that, yeah, Sunday Driver basically ruins towing. That's about, like, I can see why it is this way. like, just basically, there's a lot of factors that go into the math of, like, how fast... Oh, yeah, turning? I can't even do it when I'm turning. Okay, yeah, so this is not going to be a thing that I do. So let's unhook them. And now I'm in the way of this car, but whatever. Okay, so... Well... I can siphon gasoline. I can smash rear left window. Oh, what? Oh, of course. Rear left window. Dang it. Front left window is the one that can actually get me into the car. So I'm going to smash it, and then... Okay, there is no keys. Okay, so this car is definitely going to have to be hot-wired if I'm going to get it anywhere. I'm assuming keys are unlikely to be in the trunk. There is a jack in the trunk, though. And that was something I was missing. So, okay. This vehicle has been useful. And in fact, I'm also going to siphon from it. Because I can. And I can't anymore. That's fine. And then, yeah, I think I should probably... Let's just add all the gasoline that I've got on me to this one, because this one is running low. It's too bad you can't just, like, siphon directly from one vehicle to another. I should have brought an empty gas can with me. Wasn't thinking about it. Because I could have gotten a lot more gas out at a time. Okay. How much gas was that? 4 bottles worth? Eh, like an eighth of a tank. Whatever. I'll come back later with better stuff to get the gas out of that car. But in the meantime... Oh, I'm hungry. Do I even have any food left? I got this pop. In the meantime, I've got a jack, which means I can start messing with tires. And what I just need to find is... Okay, so this vehicle that I'm driving is a heavy-duty vehicle. And so I need to... So there was actually... That van down there is a good potential source of parts for this vehicle. I didn't actually look at the stuff in the van, though. You know what? Actually, before I go home, I'm going to look at that van. Because I know I need to siphon the rest of the gas out of that car. Actually, I'm going to pull that car a little further away from the van. I mean, I'm tired, but there don't seem to be a lot of zombies around. I can probably afford to do this. Oh, Minto suggests there actually could be more bottles in the shop, which could make this work better. I think I've got empty gas cans at home, though. Or if I don't, I don't know. Maybe I could use them and then whatever. Okay, so let's... What am I doing? I'm trying to... Yes, vehicle button. Let's just not leave it right in front of this van, because that's just inconvenient for everyone. So I can get enough momentum going, I think, to yank it out of the way. But yeah, so this is actually an interesting sort of game design thing. It's like, when you are messing with math in a video game, there's lots of different places where you can insert changes, where you can, like, say, you know, like, oh, we've got a buff that affects your health, or it affects your healing rate, or affects your, you know, in this case, the how fast your car goes. But the calculation that goes into how fast your car goes is complicated, right? Like, this car is driven by physics. You know, the weight of the car, you know, like how much gas you're giving it, all this stuff. Okay, so this thing it's got some decent pieces. Most of the pieces that are decent, like the trunk, though, is like, and these are parts that are like harder to mess with. It's got good headlights and taillights and stuff. its tires aren't great. So this is not going to be a great source of bits for my car. But yeah, so you could, if you're going to say, oh, Sunday driver drives cars more slowly, you could say that, oh, that means that they give less gas to the car. But if you do that, that means that anything else that hinders the speed of the car, okay, this one's got better tires. Anything else that hinders the speed of the car is going to multiply with how much gas you're giving the car to like make the final speed way, way lower. And so instead, you might want to actually, instead of putting it at the beginning of the math, to make it one of the earliest factors in the speed, you might want to make it one of the later factors, where after you figured out the speed you're going, then it gets limited by Sunday driver at the very end. And if you do that, if you put the limit there, then your car can still, like, whatever other factors make your car slow, they can still get up to a certain speed before Sunday driver kicks in. Okay, so the trunk lid definitely needs replacing. If that you apparently start losing items from the back if the trunk lid goes out. One of my tires is in really bad shape. The rest are okay. Suspension and brakes aren't that good. A couple of my doors aren't that good. So I've got some stuff that's worth replacing on this car. Some of it, though, like, I didn't look at the headlights, but whatever. Some things like the headlights and the tires, you can usually do that fairly effectively early on in the game. Things like replacing the trunk lid, you can get to with some tinkering, but you got to build up your mechanic skill first. Things like modifying the engine, like repairing engine damage, you got to have a lot of mechanical skill first. So what you have to do is, if you're not a Sunday driver, you can tow vehicles back to your base, or find vehicles you can drive and get them back to your base and start messing with the vehicles and just sometimes repetitively doing, mechanical jobs on the vehicles over and over. Now, if you're doing the more advanced the mechanical job, the more experience it'll give you, but also when you're at low skill, it'll risk damaging the part, which means you can't just do it forever. It's a very inefficient way, just repeating the same things again and again, especially high-level things. It's an inefficient way to get skill because you'll end up damaging the car over the long haul. Like, for instance, I don't want to take parts from the Spiffo van because I like the Spiffo van to augment this one. So, anyway, so we have learned something about towing, even if we didn't get to do any. So, okay, I'm going to let's grab all the food. Stick it in my bag, carry it inside, and put it away. Oh, Minto points out that cars have different horsepower. So there might be a car out there that could overcome my Sunday driver problem. I just don't have that car. Because this car, there's pickup trucks, for instance, that don't have a big hardtop in the back. And it could be that, the fact that this thing is dragging a big hardtop, I mean, that could be one of the factors in why, it's just got, this car might have, a lot of horsepower, but also a lot of weight. And that could be making it more difficult for it to drag stuff. So yeah, so because these cars are physically modeled, there's just a lot of room for something about them there's a lot of variance, basically, I guess, in how it can go. Okay, so let's grab my not really super edible stuff and stick it in here. I forget where I'm keeping my bait, because that's what the cockroach is for. It's basically bait for like, I think traps, like bird traps and stuff. So my water bottle in there. Oh, my orange soda. I'll just hold on to my orange soda. I'm eventually going to drink it. All right, and what do we have? I put potato seeds in here. I guess I could put bait in here. I'll put bait in here for now until I find a better place for it. Twine goes in here. Matches go in here. Lighter comes out of here. The jack should go in the back of the car. And in fact, oh, wait. Right here, I've got a lug wrench and a jack. Oh, wait. Actually, what do I already have? What do I already have back here? I've already got a lug wrench back here. I don't have a jack. Let's put the jack back here. Then while I'm here, got jack, lug wrench. We do... Oh, I've had an empty gas can back here the whole time. I just didn't realize. Okay. get these shotguns. See, I had an empty gas can. I totally could have gotten more gas. I just didn't notice. Let's grab all this stuff. I think that might be the last stuff I actually want to take out of the back. Everything else is just, yeah, everything else here is stuff that I just want to have on hand in case I need to use it in the field. So let's have a look at what books we want to drop off. You know, I'll worry about organizing it later. I'll just drop off all the books here if I can. Get in there, books. Let's keep the empty pop can out. Oh, that is where it is. Okay. Let's put these matches away because we've already got our lighter. What else do we need? Okay. We've got our electrician's book. Oh, this tea bag, that needs to go away. I think everything else here is stuff that goes somewhere else. Oh, the garbage bags. They go in the satchel. Garbage bags in the satchel. I don't know where I've been keeping clothing. Let's stick the tea bag somewhere. Here, I guess. Someday I'll learn how to make drinks with the kettle. My character's hungry, so let's just eat something while I'm here. So yeah, so I've been treating Sunday Driver like it was just an obvious thing to grab because I had never tried towing before. And so because I'm always actually a little intimidated by how fast you can drive in a car, and I'm like, I'm just going to get myself in trouble driving quickly, that's why I took Sunday Driver. So it's like, okay, it's 2 free points, and there's no downside because I don't want to drive fast. It wasn't until I started trying to tow for the first time that I realized that, oh, no. There's a reason why you want to be able to drive fast. Okay, so I've got guns in here, but I think I've also got guns in a different room. I'm not very organized. I think I've also got guns in here. So let's place these 2 shotguns on this table. It takes so long to unpack them. What, did we take them apart or something? And then, okay, yeah, so we've got a big closet where we can stick our big heavy clothes. And then once I've read that electrician's book, then I can start taking stuff apart. Oh, actually, looks like I got the fancier, the more protective clothes in the other side of the closet. So I'll stick those over there so it's organized. Oh, and look, some headphones. Okay, I think I have been collecting electronics in here. So let me just stick my electronics in there. All right, and this is just the stuff that I like to keep with me. So, okay, we're good. We're good. It's time to go to sleep. So, Minto says that driving off road is also painful with Sunday Driver. Yeah, I can imagine it probably is. I haven't been doing much off-road driving, but occasionally I have strayed off-road. And that is the experience I've had. It's like, it's really, I mean, it's not as bad as towing, but it's definitely just like, yeah, it's not a great time. But it wasn't fatal like the way that towing situation was. Oh, so Locketstein is pointing out that if I'm going to start collecting watches, I need to make sure they don't have like active alarms that are going to wake me up. It looks like no. The only alarm that I had, at least in the middle of the night or in the morning, was the one that I actually had on my wrist that I set intentionally. So lucked out there. But yeah, you're right. I have run into that weird situation where, like, there's a watch on a zombie that had an active alarm, and it just starts going off on the dead zombie. Oh wait, actually, I should, instead of just putting that there, I should put it outside to collect water. Okay, so I'm full. I'll need to cook again at some point, but let's go grab that book that I put away. The electrical book. Where is it? Here it is. Let's read that book. All right, I'm just going to speed up time. Trying to read books in co-op, by the way, is just a very different experience. You definitely want to have the fast reader trait. Because even like I'm speeding up time to the maximum, it's still maddeningly slow to read this book. Which, I mean, makes sense. Reading is hard. Study takes time. She's going to be starving again by the time she's done. So Minto said, it actually took me a while to realize that each watch has its own alarm. Yes, that is true. In fact, I'm not even sure, when you have this single alarm button, you can wear 2 watches. And I'm not actually sure, like, what happens if you've got 2 watches and you flick this on and off. I guess you probably are turning both of them on and off together. Okay, so I don't want this empty bottle in my main inventory. I want it in my bag. And then let's go over to the bucket here and refill. Okay, I want to fill 1. Can I just save this one? Okay, dang it. Let's... Wait, how many bottles do I have? I'm just going to drop this empty bottle up here. I thought I only had the 1 empty bottle. Why? Oh, is there another... Did I leave an empty bottle in here? Why was it telling me there were 3 empty bottles? Okay, so I'm filling the correct one right now. I don't know where the other one is. That's weird. It could be the empty pop can? I don't think that those count as water bottles. Is there an empty bottle in the cabinet? Oh, there's an empty jar in the cabinet. Maybe that's what it's counting. That's strange. Anyway, okay, my character's hungry. So let's figure out, wait, what are we doing today? So, okay. I advertised at the beginning that we were going to learn how Molotovs work. And now that we've got a lighter, we should learn how Molotovs work. Also, now that I realize I've got an empty gas can, we can much more efficiently move gas around. I should go finish siphoning from that car. Also, I've got my mechanic skill sort of revved up here, ready to go. I should probably do some mechanicking. So we're going to go... So it's kind of... I could end the episode now, but I think let's go do one more set of little learning experiments to figure out how stuff works. So I'm going to eat... Wait, it's stale? Boredom and unhappiness is going to go up? Absolutely. Key lime pie is going to be worth it. I mean, I might as well eat this stuff while it's stale and while it isn't, you know, actually poisonous. So I'm just stuffing my face with pie right now. There we go. I'm full of pie. And now let's grab some cakes, some gummy worms, some jelly beans. All this, like, useless random food I'm just going to bring with me. Some licorice. We're going to be eating stupid food. I mean, pie is, of course, the breakfast of champions. There we go. And then, yeah, we're just eating junk food for the rest of the day. Okay, so I think we've got everything we need. We've got the Molotov in our inventory. We've got an empty bottle, and in the back of this, we've also got empty gas can, more empty bottles. We've got a lighter. We've got some food. So I'm going to head in the direction of that other vehicle. And I'm specifically looking to replace a couple of the worst bits of this truck with bits from other trucks. And also, I'm going to try to siphon as much gasoline out of that little car as I can. So it's like, I'm not going to be able to drive that little car anytime soon. That's what I'm going to do. And then tonight, when I get tired and I go home, I'm going to spend some time disassembling electronics so that I can get my electrical skill up and eventually be able to hotwire a car. Though it's going to take a lot of messing around with vehicles. Because in order to hotwire a car, if you don't show up with the burglar backstory, then you need to get your electrical skill up to 1 and your mechanic skill up to 2. And it takes a bunch of work to get your mechanic skill up to 2. So I'm going to attract this multiple zombies' attention. I'm going to park this car near the other car I'm going to be using so I don't have to travel too much between them. Turn off the engine. Get out. Run, because I don't know how close that zombie got while I was doing that. Oh, there's a bunch of yous. There's a bunch of yous. Nope. Okay, so this time I'm not going to foolhardily decide that I need to have a bunch of zombies to throw the Molotov at. I'm just going to deal with the zombies first. Get myself some peace and quiet. Can I get in there? Yep, I can. Okay, first let's let this zombie out. I'm particularly scared of being in an enclosed space with zombies because I really depend on being able to sort of back up. And what are you doing? And put distance between me and the zombies. And I really don't like being in enclosed spaces. So if I can tempt a zombie out of a building and fight it in the yard, that's so much better for me than trying to just go inside and get the zombie. Okay, so I think I saw some more zombies in the immediate neighborhood. I think they were up here. So before I start working on a car... Oh, yay, some rain! Before I start working on a car... I really like to make sure there's not a lot of zombies that are just about to come around a corner and eat me. Because you can only face one direction when you're working on a car. You can't watch what's behind you. Hey, zombies. Come here. I would not have done that in Survivor difficulty. If you can, in Survivor, if you can peel off the zombies from a group one at a time, you absolutely should. Every time. But, yeah. I'm feeling a little bit overconfident because of the difficulty level I'm playing at right now. Okay, another handful of zombies around here. And also some cars. So, most of these cars are not interesting to me right now because I currently do not have a drivable standard vehicle. The only vehicle I've got that's drivable is a heavy-duty vehicle. Make sure no zombies are coming for me. Grab all the valuables off this guy, including a holster. Okay. And so, yeah, these are all standard vehicles in this area here. So, none of these are going to give me parts. With the exception of, I think, like, maybe headlights. Oh, crap. Yeah, that thing really didn't have a lot of durability, did it? Okay. Yeah, I think headlights might be vehicle-type agnostic, but I think pretty much everything else... Now, it doesn't have to be the exact same model of vehicle. Like, you can move stuff, I think, from a truck to a van, or from a van to a pickup, or something like that. But, and you can move stuff from a compact car to a regular car, but you can't move things from a van to a car, or from a car to a van. Okay, so actually, okay, let's try our Molotov on some zombies that are not walking around. Let's make a nice little zombie bonfire over here. Oh, interesting. So, good old Leon says that between here and Muldraw, and I've seen this place, I know what you're talking about. There's a huge, like, intersection. It's not quite it might be a cloverleaf. It's something like a cloverleaf that's just full of wrecked cars. And that it might be a good place to, like, dismantle cars to get a lot of mechanics experience without dealing with a lot of zombies because it's out in the middle of the wilderness. That's a good idea. Oh, no, it's raining now. Well, actually, you know what? The rain might be a good time to throw a Molotov because it definitely won't spread. If I do a bad job and somehow fire it at the wrong place, I won't burn down the whole city because it's raining. Okay. So, yeah, this is good. We got a nice little safe place here. So we're going to equip our lighter as secondary. We're going to equip our Molotov as primary. And now... Okay, that did not go on target at all. That wasn't very effective. I aimed it here. My character just threw it fairly randomly. That doesn't seem very effective. That doesn't seem like a tool that I would really use. Okay, I mean, unless... Did someone detect something I did wrong? Like, was there another way I should have done that would have made it more accurate? I really thought it was going to land on those zombie bodies and light the bodies on fire. Man, my character's already tired. Oh, because I read that electrician's book this morning, of course. So let's see. So this vehicle, its front left tire sucks. And that's something within my reach. Its lights are all good, actually. Its front right driver's... Or, sorry, that's not the driver's seat. That's the driver's seat. Its passenger seat is also bad. Oh, wait. Let's make sure that this vehicle, or another vehicle, has got good replacements for those. Before I get out my tools. So, seats are kind of bad. Oh, yeah, no. This is not a good one. Let's go look at these vehicles down here. These are both potential candidates. Okay, this one has got good tires, still crappy seats. So yeah, so Minto was warning me before I threw that Molotov to be very, very careful because fire is just terrifying in this game. Oh, the driver's seat for this one. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we've got what we need here. All right, so let's... Okay, actually, let's get the gasoline. Since we're parked up here anyway, let's get the gasoline first. So I'm going to grab this gas can, these empty bottles. We get as much gas out of this thing as we possibly... Actually, this bottle, is it full? It's not full. So let's just grab everything. Now, I am overloaded, and this is a bad idea if there's any zombies around. That's one reason I really felt like I needed to clear the place out good before I started messing around with this. Because I'm about to get even more overloaded as soon as I start trying to siphon from this vehicle. So let's siphon. So I'm filling up the gas can first, which is going to be a lot of the gas. Okay, so Rainfall says I actually did the Molotov right. I didn't do anything wrong. They're just inaccurate. And yeah, between that and like Minto's warnings, it does seem like it's not like you can just sort of laser target Molotovs and just take out hordes. Like if you're deciding to use a Molotov, you're deciding to take on the risk of burning the city down because it's just gonna go somewhere. So I think what I did, throwing it in the middle of a concrete, intersection in the rain with no buildings nearby, no cars nearby, was probably the right move. Because if I had done that somewhere else, that might have actually been like a disaster. All right, so let's add as much gasoline to this as we can. So I'm just going to keep pouring gasoline in from all these bottles until it's full, or until I run out of bottles. So I'm slowly lightening my load here. Not by a lot. Okay, okay, we got to the big gas can now. That's why this one's taking a little longer. Okay, so I don't know how full this is now. How full are you? I don't love that it takes a long time. Okay, it's 100%. Cool. It takes a really long time to open up, like, the vehicle menu, basically. Okay, I can siphon more. Cool. No matter what. Like, for instance, if you're working on two vehicles and you're going back and forth between them, swapping parts, each time you interact with a new vehicle, you have to go through that long sort of wait as your character engages with the vehicle and gives the whole thing a once-over. And that's a little bit annoying because sometimes, like, if you're just going back and forth between two vehicles, I would love for there to be like a grace period after you've interacted with a vehicle and sort of opened up that vehicle menu, like with all of the parts on it and stuff. I want there to be like a grace period where the next time you open it up, it doesn't take that long. Okay, so this one's at 100% now, and I think there's still gas in this car. I think, yeah, I filled everything up. Oh wait, no, I didn't fill everything up. I've got some empty bottles. Okay, so we've gotten all the gas out of this car that we could possibly have gotten. So I'll put these empty bottles in here too. This broken metal bar I don't care about, so I'm just gonna throw it on a zombie. The lighter goes back in my bag. The pop can goes on a zombie. I'm really tired. I shouldn't stay out any longer. But I'm here. I don't want to go home again and then just come back to the same place, right? It's a waste of everybody's time. So let's see what we can do about our tire situation. So I'm going to grab the jack and the lug wrench, which is going to allow me to take off a tire from another car. So I forgot. I think the black one had a good driver's seat. I think the blue one had a decent tire somewhere. Yeah, okay, let's grab its best tire. Let's right-click it and hit uninstall. And this is all the things I need. A jack, a lug wrench. They recommend mechanic skill level 1. I don't have that. And so because I don't have the skill that's required, the chance of success is 65%, but there's a chance I'll damage the tire of 35%. So I'm going to risk it because the tire is in good shape anyway. So I'm going to take this tire off. And then I'll have a tire in my inventory, which makes me freaking useless in combat. Failure, and I damage the tire. That's fine. We'll try again. It's a 1 in 3 chance of that happening each time, and a 2 in 3 chance. And I think those two rolls might be separate. It might be one roll to determine if I succeed, and another roll to determine if I damage it. Okay, I'm not doing a great job here, but that's fine. It's okay. There's like a bunch of other tires here, so I don't care. Okay, I got the tire off. Now I gotta switch cars. And take the other... I could have taken this other tire off first, honestly, and I just wasn't thinking about it. So, again, I'm very vulnerable while doing this entire thing, and it's kind of scary. But... okay, that time I succeeded. Now I'm going to install the better of the two tires. So, oh, and this is a performance tire, too, which means it's intrinsically better. In addition to being in better shape, it's also just a better tire, which I think it means it'll last longer. I don't know exactly what it means, actually, but I'm pretty sure that it means it'll last longer. Or maybe it has just better stats, like maybe it gives me better grip or something. I haven't really compared them. So one thing I always do, if it makes any sense, is then I'll take my crappy old tire and I'll reinstall it back on the previous vehicle. Not because I intend to drive this vehicle in the future, but because I get experience every time I do this. So you see my skills, mechanics. I have a tiny amount of mechanics skill now. So it takes a lot of this to make this happen. So let's do a similar thing. Let's take the front. Let's take the passenger seat out of this sucker. Oh wait. Oh no, I can't. Intermediate mechanics. Oh, is there a heavy-duty lanes magazine that I need in order to be able to do that maneuver? That might be the case. I might need a better lanes magazine. I might have that at home. I might just not have read it. So there's 3 lanes magazines, right? That was like, one is about like regular vehicles, one is about sports cars, and one's about heavy duty or something like that. I'm not sure. But there's like 3 different magazines, and I think I might have to have read a magazine about heavy-duty vehicles to do fancy stuff with this. So I might not be able to switch that. So, okay. Well, we can't. We're exhausted anyway and hungry. Let's eat some food. I'm going to eat some jelly beans. Because that's good for you. Notice I've got aching bones here because I've been carrying around all these tires. So at least I do have a better tire now. So that's good. My tires, I don't want to have my tire blow out on the road or anything like that. So it's a good thing that I fixed that tire. It's disappointing that I was not in a position to swap out the passenger seat. But now I've got a goal, which is find that Lane's magazine. I might already have that Lane's magazine back at home, and I might just not have read it yet with this character. But I also, if I don't have it, then I can go searching for it. I can look in mailboxes. I don't know. I think I already went through the library. I don't think I saw one in the library. I may not have looked in every possible place. Another place I can look though is gas stations and convenience stores. They often have magazine racks, and so there could be a magazine there. So I'm going to take a note that that's sort of one of my next goals. That, and I still need a generator for the gas station. So I've still got some goals ahead of me. And that's not even to mention, why is there a zombie in that house? The long-term goal that I have just basically not thought about for a while, which is I'm building a back fence here. And I'm trying to have a garden. So there are so many things going on in this game. So many things to do. I'm not going to be at a loss for self-directed goals. That's just not a thing in this game. So let's sort of wrap up this trip. Did I hide anything in the back here? Aside from gasoline? No. I should, I'm going to pull this gasoline out so I can keep it at home rather than keeping it in the car. Mostly just because I want to preserve storage space back here. If I do, like, for instance, find a generator, that's like 40 pounds. I want to make sure that I've got plenty of room back here to grab it. So let's stick the gas. Assuming it all fits. Let's stick the gas on this shelf. It doesn't all fit. Wait. Let's put the gas can by itself then. Find somewhere else for the rest of these bottles of gasoline. Well, what I need is another shelf here. So, for right now, let's place all these bottles of gasoline on the floor. Speed up time to make that happen quicker. Okay, we'll put them on the floor. We'll get another set of shelves there that we can put them on. And then, let's see, what else have we got here? We'll put our lighter back, because we're not messing with Molotovs for a while. This is all things that go elsewhere. The nightstick is just a weapon. Just stick this here. There it goes. Orange soda and the licorice I'll just keep. I can eat them later. The M9 pistol goes in one of my arsenal rooms. And then, and then the last thing that I was going to do tonight. Oh, actually, I forgot. Did I have food in the kitchen? I didn't. Let's make ourselves some food. And I should probably read some in the chat. Sorry, chat. I'm going to make myself another stale vegetable salad. Just eat the whole thing. I can put peas in a fruit salad? Oh, no, this is not a fruit salad. I made a regular old salad. No, it is a fruit salad. Huh, with mayonnaise on it and peas in it. I mean, why not, right? Why not? Okay, let's eat half of this. Because it is not as nutritious as a stew. So I don't need to eat it a quarter at a time. I can eat half of it and it's fine. Oh, I've still got the jack and the lug wrench in my inventory. Let's put those back here where they go. Oh, I'm going to need to grab a replacement weapon, too. To go on my back. Oh, I've still got a bottle of gasoline. Would you figure out doors, please? Okay. Set that gasoline bottle there. Fruit and pea salad. Let's just make sure we read that in the right context. It's really dark in my house because I'm just so scared of running out of gasoline. All right, so I've got this. You can't really see it, but I've got the place where I keep my stuffs. So I'm going to drop off these things in here. And just make sure, okay, what I've got, oh, and the M9 pistol, that's the other thing. I just want to make sure I've got everything that I don't want in my inventory put in other places. So the M9 pistol goes in my pistol box. And do I have anything in my raw inventory aside from the salad? Nope. Okay, in that case, it is getting kind of late at night. So maybe it's a bad idea to try to earn some electrical skill, but I don't think it actually takes that much time. I think that taking apart these very elementary items is actually pretty quick. So I'm just going to grab them all. I think that was everything. Let's see here. Oh yeah, so Minto is saying that I should probably practice on scrap cars because everything you do as a mechanic when you have no skill is like potentially damaging to the parts. And yeah, that is absolutely true. I do still I like to feel like I'm making progress in some way though. So it's like just take like when I declare war on furniture, I kind of have to like wait, all 5 watches? Okay, good. All the ones in my inventory, not the one on my wrist. But yeah, it's like it's weird for me to just like I make jokes about declaring war on furniture when I'm trying to upgrade my what's it called? My carpentry skill, because it's actually really boring to just break a bunch of furniture. Like that's just not all that fun. And so similarly, just doing a bunch of mechanical work on a car that you don't intend to do anything with is like boring for me. Let's see how much I got almost no electrical experience from that. I got 12 out of 75. I mean, that's not nothing, but I'm definitely going to need to go around looking for more electrical stuff to take apart. So I'm going to go downstairs again into my closet, put away all of this electronic stuff. Oh, wait, earbuds. Dismantle those. Okay, now I'm putting away all this electronic stuff. Oh, by the way, a ways back, I just remembered somebody asked me about this cockroach that's uncooked. I don't know if it's alive or dead. I think because it never goes bad, I think it might be alive. I might just be keeping a cockroach in my pocket. I don't know. But yeah, I can eat the cockroach. I can even cook the cockroach. But the reason I have it is so I can use it for trap bait eventually if I ever start trapping, which I have not done. Okay, so what are my goals for next time? I mean, really, I'm kind of at the point where I kind of need to do some skill grinding. I mean, I need to get my carpentry is up pretty high already. I'm almost at 4, which means that I'll be able to make higher quality wooden walls. So if I go out, start chopping wood, I can bring wood home and I can enclose my back area and start planting crops back there. So that's worthwhile. I think I've only got like 1 bag of seeds, or not even a bag. I might even only just have like a handful of seeds. So I might not actually get the actual farm going yet until I find a place with seeds. But I can at least get sort of that safe area back there with my generator in it, with my rain collection in it. If I get my carpentry up high enough, I can actually build a composter. I can build some rain collectors. So working on my backyard is one thing that I can do, probably make more progress on faster than mechanics and car stuff, because that's going to take a little while. Building up my electrical skill, building up my mechanical skill, I can kind of do that in the background, maybe opportunistically, but I'm thinking that maybe carpentry should be my next thing. That, and again, if I could find a generator, getting that generator would be valuable too. Okay, let me look at the chat here and just sort of see what I've been missing. I'm sure it's a ton, and I'm sure it's relevant to past things that I was saying that now I'll have to backtrack to make it make sense. Sorry about that. Oh, Lock and Seed is reminding me to inflate my tires. Does inflating your tires give you mechanical skill? I mean, I imagine it's probably good for the car for me to inflate my tires, but is that considered to be just light enough that it just doesn't even give you an experience, or does it actually get it for you? Oh yeah, so Lackenstein is also pointing out that there are 3 levels of a lot of the parts. That they are value, regular, and performance, and that yes, I think we caught that earlier on. Um, oh, and Lackenstein is pointing out. Oh, I should actually jump back into the game real quick, because one thing I didn't check was whether I had a Lane's commercial magazine, and Lackenstein is pointing out that the heavy duty vehicles, it's the commercial magazine that tells you that it gives you the skill with the vehicles. So let's have a look. Lane's auto. Yes! Yes! Commercial unread. Not for long. Cool. Are the rest of these unread? Yes, I'm going to read all of them. I never actually bothered to come here and read these magazines. Let's just read them all. All right. Well, that's going to be a lot more helpful. So now I actually do have the skills to swap out things like the front seat of the car and stuff like that. So that's good. Okay, so yeah, so kind of depending on what mood I'm in. So like, for instance, if I keep playing my Survivor game, where I'm playing a mechanic and a lot of what he's doing is messing with cars, I might be a little tired of cars when I come to this game, and I might actually just want to spend time on carpentry. That is what this character is really good at, after all. And if Shonda eventually dies and is replaced by a mechanic, it's probably better for that mechanic to do that work anyway. And so maybe I'll focus in the near term on Shonda's carpentry abilities, what she can build up around the base. Still in the background thinking about, if I get bored of that, if she gets bored of being at home, we can go out searching for a generator. And I'll save some of the car stuff for later, though. If, now that I've been playing on Survivor and sort of setting my sort of difficulty expectations in a new place, I'm less intimidated by this game. I might be able to, what am I trying to say? Like, you know what? I don't know where I was going with that, actually. Sometimes that happens to me. I'm really tired. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I had to get up very early this morning for a Saturday. So anyway, let's go over here. Oh, Lackenstein was worried that the car was still running. They were hearing a sound in the background. He thought that it might be just the rain, but just in case, I'm just going to quickly run downstairs and double check that I have not let the car... Oh, another thing you could be hearing is my generator running. So I'm going to get in the car. Yes, car is off. So, cool. Thank you for thinking about that, though, Lackenstein. But, yeah, so the car is off. Let's see here. Oh, so Zero Skill says with mechanics, you only get XP once per 24 hours on success, but you get XP every time you fail? Really? I don't remember that. You mean like for each interaction? Like for like if you successfully like for instance install a new hood in a car, you can't just uninstall it and then reinstall it and get experience unless you fail and damage it, then you get experience. That actually makes sense. As a systems designer, I really like that. That's a really elegant solution, actually. So the only way you can just, grind mechanics is to be costing yourself something. That makes a lot of sense. Wow, Zero Skill, thank you for bringing that up. That totally makes sense. So yeah, so Lackenstein, I do have a generator at my house. The thing I'm missing is a generator at the gas station. I could pack up this generator and take it over there, but I don't know if the generator takes durability damage each time you pick it up, put it down, connect it, disconnect it, that sort of thing. It makes me nervous, and also I don't want to leave my fridge unconnected for very long. And so yeah, I don't want things going stale, right? And so I prefer, because I am currently flush with gasoline, rather than, moving my... I will move my generator if I have to, but I'd rather not move the generator if it's possible for me to just cruise on the gasoline I have until I find another generator and then hook that up to the gas station. Radith Cord wants me to check if the oven is off. Absolutely. Last thing we need is for the next episode to start with a fire. Yes, the oven is off. Thank you for suggesting that. Lock and Seed says, my OCD is appeased. Okay, I've been streaming for a while. I should probably stop and take a break and go do something else with my life. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Like I love this game, and I love the fact that I've been able to learn so much more about this game so much faster because I have you all in my stream telling me what I'm doing wrong, doing research where we need to do research. Each of you has got sort of a different smattering of knowledge about this. Some of you are learning about it for the first time. Others of you have played this game a bunch, but because this game is so large and complex, each of us is going to have spent more time in different parts of the game, learning more different things. And as a result, we're kind of pooling our knowledge here in a way that makes me able to sort of learn more about the game so much more quickly, which means I can have more fun with it, but also it means that I'm learning as a game designer. I'm learning more about how it works. So you're all instrumental in this process. So I really appreciate all of you hanging out in the chat here and talking with me and going over this stuff with me. Gamer Geek says, you have a life outside of gaming? I'm jealous. Most of my life outside of gaming is cleaning my house, which is what I'm going to be doing next. I'm going to be putting in a podcast and trying to organize the office out there. So it's not that exciting. I also am a little bit hungry. I should probably go grab a roll or something, or some, I'm not going to cook a cockroach, but it's weird. I do start in my regular life now thinking about things in Project Zomboid terms. I did this with The Sims at one point. Back when The Sims was new, I would start thinking about, when I got really bored or anxious, I would think, oh, my fun meter is down. And now, when I'm driving around with my kids, I'll look at houses and I'll be like, oh, have I scavenged that one yet? No, of course not. You don't scavenge houses in real life, idiot. But I'll be running through the same mental routines in real life that I run through in Zomboid, which is really, really strange. Cosmic, hello! Thanks for showing up on the stream at the very last second. Yeah, I am wrapping this up. At some point, again, I still owe you, playing a game on the air. But so I am planning on streaming tomorrow. I'm planning on streaming, on the holiday on Monday. So come back later on. Hopefully, we'll get to spend some time together. Tenda Lindsay, I didn't even see you in the chat. Good to see you there too. Anyway, YouTube people are probably getting bored with me just saying hi to people who aren't there while they're watching the video. So let's wrap this up for them. Bye, YouTube people. There's a subscribe button. Here's other videos. Of course, I'm going to make another Project Zomboid video. We're going to work on our backyard, and that's going to go right there. So click on that to see more Shonda.